Hello everybody, so today I will talk about financial accounting. Here is about the statement of financial position. Here is about 7 transactions in here. The question they ask, show the statement of financial position after all of these transactions. And the second one, what are the booking entries for the first 2 transactions? So I will show you the technique how to answer all of them. First, we need to do about journal entries. So we will do about all 7 transactions in here. The first one, we saw inventory for 11,000 euros cash. These inventories have cost 8,000 euros. So we know that after we saw about inventory, we got about cash, and the cost of this inventory is about 8,000. So we will have about cash in here. Next, we have 11,000 because we saw about inventories, so inventory they will be on credit. And that should be about 8,000 because the money we saw is about 11,000, but the cost of this inventory is about 8,000, so we gain on sale. We put about inventories 11,000 minus 8,000, you got about 3,000. Next, the second one, we sold inventories for 23,000 on credit. The cost, that's about 7,000. So we know that this is about on credit. That is similar on account. So about number 2, we will use about account receivable. So we have 23,000, and now we have inventory. That should be about 17,000, and now we have gain on sale. Inventory 23,000 minus 17,000, you got about 6,000 in here. Number 3, receive the cash from trade receivables. That's about 18,000. So we have trade receivable in here. So we got about cash. That means we have cash in here, and we put about 18,000. And now we need to reduce trade receivables. That should be about 18,000. Next, about number 4, the owners of the business introduced 100,000 euros of their own money, which was placed in the business bank account. So that means that's about equity, and we have more cash in here, and we put about business bank investment. So that should be about 100,000 in here. About cash, we got about 100,000. Next, number 5. The owner's bought a motor van. That's about 10,000. So we have motor van is about assets. That should be about 10,000. And we need to reduce the cash because we use the cash to buy the motor van. Next, number 6. We bought inventories on credit for 14,000. We know that this is about on credit. So that should be same with on account. In this situation, we got more inventories. We book 14,000. And now we need to use about accounts payable. And we book about 14,000. And the last one, number 7, paid trade payables 13,000. So we need to have trade payable in here. That should be about 13,000. And we have cash is about 13,000. And now we need to create the statement of financial position. So we need to change this number and this number. So about asset and this one, they will have more new items in here. So about this one, we have cash. So we will sum this number in here. We sum number cash 11,000, 18,000, 100,000. Later that we need to minus the cash in here because we bought the motor van. And we minus the cash in here because we need to buy trade payables. And you got about 106,000. The next one, that's about inventories. So we need to minus inventories in here because we just saw inventories. Later that we need to add more inventory in here. So we use 28,000 in here. We minus 8,000 minus 17,000 and we add more 14,000. You got about the new one, that should be about 17,000. The next one, gain on sale inventory. So we just sum two numbers together. And that should be about 9,000. So that should be in here. And that should be about 9,000. Next, we have trade receivable. We reduce 18,000. So in here we have 33,000 in here. minus 18,000. You got about 15,000. The next one, that's about business bank investment. We need to put in here. That should be about 100,000. The next one, we have motor van. Let's see on the asset. So we put motor van in here. And we got about 10,000. Accounts payable we reduce 14,000. So we need to have more accounts payable in here. And we put about 40,000. And the last one, that's about trade payables. So we reduce trade payable 13,000. So we have 23,000 minus 13,000. You got about 10,000. And now we need to sum all the number in here. I'm missing about account receivable. We need to put account receivable in here. That should be about 23,000. So you got about 379,000. And in here you got about 279,000. You need to make sure that the total assets should be equal to with the total equity and liabilities. And the last one, what are the booking entries for the first two transactions? So the answer that should be similar for this one. That's the end. Thank you for watching.